Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Futsal Next Generation All-Star match between the East and West. You have your commentators today will be Maceo Dio and co-commentator, the none other great Vance Braun. Good afternoon, Vance.
Good afternoon. I don't know about great Maceo, but good afternoon.
Yeah, it's definitely great. Vance is one of the original founders of women's football in Bermuda, so he has a very vested interest in the development of women's football here in Bermuda.
Oh, looking at the teams, they look fairly even, and hopefully we can get an even match, a good match going. Last year's All-Star game was a little lopsided, but hopefully this year we can have a better game.
I'll leave it, Vance. Can you just call out these teams for us tonight? Since I know you're so familiar with these players.
Yeah, so we start with the West. We have Tanzania Fabler from PHC, Aaliyah Nolan from PHC, China Young from PHC, Eva Franzoni from Somerset, Sierra Fisher from Somerset, Deja Greaves from Somerset, Zafra Gibbons from Dandy Stars, Jada Samuels from Dandy Stars, Cliche Daryl Virgil from Dandy Stars, Precious Cooper from Dandy Stars, Rainey Mabry from Dandy Stars, with two goalkeepers are Michael Pond from PHC and Victoria Davis from Dandy Stars. That team is coached by Aaron Denkins. The East team, Leilani Nesbitt from North Village, Kyla Remington from North Village, Shantae Todd from North Village, Leanne Yates from North Village, Whitney Dua from North Village, Tamisha Darrow from North Village, Kian Scott Fishton from Young Men's Social Club, Zakia Lewis from Young Men's Social Club, Rachel Smith from Young Men's Social Club, Azrael Bearsden from Hamilton Parish, Darcy Grimes from Hamilton Parish, Keisha Hollis from Hamilton Parish. Their two goalkeepers are Carol Jackson from Hamilton Parish and Deborah Manez from Young Men's Social Club, and they are coached by Wayne Smith.
Looking at the match started and just taking my first observation is the experience against the youth.
Yes. The East team look like they have some experienced players there, but you can't count out the youth. The youth always have that extra incentive of wanting to beat their elders.
Yeah, because you see the great Shantae Todd there. She's been around women's football since the beginning. She's got a lot of experience.
Who as well has played in the women's league quite a bit. So the teams look evenly matched.
Yeah. I really have an appreciation for futsal. The creativity that it can stimulate in our game in Bermuda and the quickness of it. We have a problem playing at high speed. I think this is one of the solutions that could be implemented into our football to teach us to play at a quicker pace.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Maceo. And last year, after the girls played the futsal and then went to the outdoor league, you definitely saw much better football.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2013 Ladies All-Star Futsal Game. We'd just like to thank you for coming out, supporting the ladies. This is the second year that we've done this, and let's hope that you have a great and enjoyable time. We certainly would like to thank our sponsors, Digicel, who are our lead sponsors for this evening, Sidekicks, who kindly donated all of the ladies' shirts, Brazilian Football Charitable Trust, and also the Bermuda College, who were a great support of what we're doing. As you know, during the league, we were very privileged to be able to have the support of the Bermuda Football Association, as well as the Delwood Middle School. And we also just like to recognize we have a full contingent of both local BFA officials, headed up by President Larry Musselman, as well as we have some fine guests from overseas. So I'd like to give them a round of applause to show our appreciation. Thank you. Okay, so let's recognize the ladies that have been selected. Some of them, this is their second year in a row, but we do have a few of them that this is their first time. So from the West, which is this year coached by Coach Aaron Denkins, we have Tanzania Fabler, Aaliyah Nolan, China Young, Eva Franzoni, Sierra Fisher, Deja Greaves, Sarah Gibbons, Leah Smith, Jada Samuels, LaShawnee Dow Virgil, Precious Cooper, Rainey Mabry, and the goalkeepers Michael Pond and Victoria Davis. Although we know that Michael likes to come out and score goals, so I'm sure we'll be all right. For the East, our first-time coach, Coach Wayne Smith of North Village Community Club. We have Lalani Nesbitt, Kyla Ramatar, Shantae Ford, Leanne Yates, Whitney Dorr, Kamisha Dow, Kyan Scott Fisherton, Takia Lewis, Rachel Smith, Azrael Basin, Darcy Dimmons, Keisha Hollis, and the goalkeepers, Carol Jackson and Deborah Menezes. Thank you very much. Let's have an enjoyable time, and at halftime we have something else in store for you as well. So thank you very much for your support.
Well, folks, do you have it? Peter Susan and his boys who put a lot of hard work in organizing this futsal, and the game is about to start. And immediately on attack, Rainey shows her intent. Vance, can you just tell us some of the rules of futsal? How does it differ a bit?
Well, the goalkeepers are allowed to come out and as players in the penalty area. They can't draw the ball the length of the court. As you see some action in the attack. As well, you'll see kick-ins versus throw-ins.
Okay. So it's all about the creativity of the feet, the ability to use your feet.
Yes.
This could be quite tiring too, moving up and down and always being involved.
Yes, it should be. Yeah, it should be. That's the way the game should be played. Players shouldn't be able to last.
A good touch. Girls are yet to settle down. This could be a quick break. First shot on goal. Good save by the keeper, Mendez.
Yeah, that was Tanzania Fabler. That was a good shot by the youngster there.
It's all about also being able to keep your shape as well. And look at this ball out to Rainey. She's just miskicked to the. Good footwork by the youngster there.
Now remember, these teams haven't had a chance to train. They were just put together because they're the Allstar teams.
Yes.
So I would suspect the first period is just going to be getting to know each other.
Yes, most definitely. And those are the things that I'm just looking for in the game, the girls' footwork, the ability to quickly get your feet right, to make passes. Those are the things that I see that this improving in our game.
Definitely.
I've seen a bit of Aaliyah Nolan, is it? And she's devastating. She's got that left foot just fast as lightning, and she's determined.
Yes, she's just been one of the better players for the season. Goal scorer for PHC.
And most of these girls, the younger girls, I like to mention that they actually form part of the Bermuda National Academy. And we're towards on.
Yeah, so I think with the National Academy, this inside futsal has really helped the women's game to develop.
Yeah.
As we see a lot of youngsters coming through doing well.
Yeah. Todd shows her experience. She just threads the ball right in the middle there. She's able to take up really good positions where she just finds little pockets to receive passes in. Aaliyah, good control, good turn and body movement. I coached the little Leone, the little youngster there at under 12s.
Yeah, I watched her play last year. Last year she was playing and she dominated. And this year, she's done the same thing.
So tell me, Vance, in your experience, I mean, the younger girls playing with the older girls. I know in the boys sometimes that could be intimidated. Is that the same thing? And with that said, a quick break's on, and the goalkeeper's quickly out. And what a big tackle. Good turn by Clichenay.
Oh, in the girls' football, it seems a bit different where the younger players seem to be able to hold their own, playing with the older players. So a quick kick in by the West. East have the ball again. Shantae to Whitney. It gives it away to Aaliyah as she shoots. A good save by the keeper.
Oh, good skill.
Yeah, good skill.
Unfortunately. And keeps it, Whitney keeps it in, and it's picked up pocket, and it's one.
Cliche Darryl Virgil. After some good work by Tanzania Fabler and Aaliyah Nerlin. He's making a substitute. It looks like Eva Franzoni coming on for Fabler.
Eva gets her first touch. Sante looks to retaliate. Eva's on it, stands it up quickly. First foul. Tell me, it seems to be all about the rotation of these players. You know, how and when often you rotate them, to keep it very fresh. I see the West has made their first substitute really quickly.
Yes, that's very important to keep the players fresh and to keep the other team guessing. You know, you have the different styles of players coming in.
Another thing that I'm quickly noticing about the futsal is that, I mean, you have to learn to pass the ball to the person on the correct side, because you can't choose not to pass it to them because you're always marked.
Certainly.
So now you're learning to pass it to the person on the correct side.
See, each team knows putting in changing firepower with Carla Remitar coming in for Shantae Todd, which will give them a bit more aggressiveness.
Good turn by Darryl. A good check. Those are the things that I like to see. She posted her player up. She allowed the ball to come across her body, and she looked to turn to go forward. Good technique. Looks to have a shot on goal. Gets a corner for her efforts. Good skill. Darryl shows really good composure. Good skill again. Being able to move the ball away. And the West is hunting it. Good work by Leanne.
Yeah, just now we saw some good some good ball work, which resulted in Leilani Nisbet having a shot at goal. Most going in. So the East are still working hard to get that goal back. Leanne Yeats plays it into Tamisha Darrow, plays it wide, and the ball rolls out. Randy Mary looks to kick into the East at one time, back from Cliche, back to Eva, back to Cliche, cross to Leah. What some good ball movement.
Very good combination. They seem to have a very good structure, a very good organization.
We have
the West make another substitute.
Gibbons just checks in, and how good is the girl score? Cliche. East are gonna have to pick it up so that the score doesn't get too far. And they find themselves chasing. Aaliyah plays to Zafra, who shoots. Throw kick. Tamisha Darrow of the West plays it to Leilani.
Good turn from Leilani.
Cleared there by Aaliyah Nerlin.
What impresses me about these girls, they take a hit and they keep licking. I'm very impressed with their ability to go into tackles, to play into tackles.
Yeah, that's one thing we find out. The girls are not scared to go into tackles.
Yeah.
They see a shot. Looks like it's going to be called back. It was a good shot.
I guess it. All right. Not.
You see Sierra Fisher's checked in.
Yeah, Sierra Fisher's checked in. Sierra Fisher's of Somerset, and she wins that tackle. It got controlled by Eva. Look.
Unfortunately, the ball went outside. Liam plays it into Carla. Carla back to Liam. On to Tamisha, who has a bare first touch. The East get the ball back. The West side get the
Even the
ball
yellow and the Red Sox has a pocket pick there. Good turn, and she keeps the ball away from the opponent. Those are the things the correctness, things that we like to see as coaches. And that's young Leah Smith.
Yes.
You see, she's built like a footballer, and it drops to Leah. She snaps at that shot. Fisher kicks this one in. She rolls her, looks to roll her. The Bats had the pocket pick, but they got enough youth and speed to recover. This could be trouble. And the young goalkeeper, Micah, pulling quickly off her line.
Yeah, that was good reading by Micah. Good reading by Micah.
Nope.
So it looks like the East are going to have to go on the offensive just a bit more. It looks like they're sitting back.
Wall shot there.
Even though it's an All-Star game, it still looks like the East team are playing to a plan, and the West team just looks like they're on the field. Don't look like they really have a plan.
Yeah. Just a look correction. The West in the yellow there, and with the East in the blue. And with the younger girls, yes, they actually look like they're playing to a plan. You can see the structure of the play. And with that said, they go up 3-0.
Goal by Leah Smith.
Great goal by Leah Smith, and she scored it with her right foot, and she's normally left-footed. Well, quite correct. I can appreciate the structure of the West's team. They look like they're playing as a team.
Definitely.
They understand where each of them should be. The movement, the cooperation.
Not only the player movement, but the ball movement as well.
Yes.
Playing it when it should be played.
First shot on goal, but easily saved by Porn. And Zakaya Lewis checks in and immediately gets involved. Good save by Mendes. Good movement off the ball, and what a good goal. That's excellent. Good movement off the ball. A clever run by Eva, and touched it back into the path of Smith, and she slotted it like a champ with that right foot again.
Macy, the West look like they're going to run away with it again.
They definitely look like they can run away with it. It could be a lot of trouble if they don't get themselves back into this game. It's 4-0 here, folks. They look like they can easily run away with it. It could end up being a cricket score here. Oh, good skill by China. Good skill by China. She plays with a little nonchalant sort of body movement about it, but she knows exactly what she wants to do. And Samuels is in. Samuels is checked in. She's made her presence felt immediately. Whitney on the ball, looking for moving. Fisher looks to play this one here. But I'm so impressed if these girls are comfortable having the ball anywhere at any time on the field. They're very comfortable. A little bit of creativity by Micah. Excellent. And it's snuffed out. This could be dangerous. It could be dangerous. Can they get a goal? Well done, Micah.
Yes, the goalkeepers are having an excellent game. Another good save by the goalkeeper, by Pawn. He's played in. And going back to Leanne. Plays it straight out.
Immediately the West get into their formation. And one looks to have a shot. Whitney on the ball. You can really see the East team, they're just not on the same page as yet. To the credit of the West team, a lot of these girls play together because of the National Academy. So they're very used to each other, very comfortable with each other.
And
so
you can see it tells.
Yeah, they have the added advantage of understanding between each other. I actually got the privilege last year to coach some of these girls in the Clyde Bass tournament. Deja Greaves, good turn.
So really, you're the expert there, Macy. You're the expert there.
Oh, that was my first experience actually working with females. Yeah, and I can tell you, initially I wasn't up for it, but afterwards I really enjoyed the experience, and I would do it again working with females. I found that they actually grasp information quicker than working with the boys. You know.
One thing also I learned that they're willing to try what you're coaching them.
Yes, exactly. I think it has to do with a little bit of the humbleness, the difference with the boys having their ego and their macho attitude. Is like, I know it all. Whereas the girls coming to it, it's like, I don't really know coaching. I'm here to learn.
Certainly.
So you got to pick the girls up a little bit, and the boys, you got to bring them down a little bit.
I definitely agree with that statement.
Yeah. Good movement. Just misread. Rachel Smith is just checked in for the East All-Stars, and the colorful boots and the knee band. Sakaya's gotten stuck in immediately. She's looking to get stuck in. Oh, good turn, good skill by Whitney. Can she get enough? Rachel Smith on the ball. China Young on it. She's called for a foul.
Seems like the East coach is going to a smaller lineup. Got some quickness going.
These are the things that need to be applauded in the game. The ability for Samuels to take that ball down, turn in the same motion, and play a pass. Those are the things that need to be applauded. Those are the correct techniques that I love to see in the game. Now they just need to learn how to do it quicker and more often, under pressure, and more pressure situations.
That's the key, and have the confidence to do it. Rather they fail one time, the next time it comes, you still do the same thing. Shot by Leanne, that goes wide.
Yeah. And they switch out goalkeepers. Carol-Ann Jackson comes in for the East.
Which I'm sure she's the mother of the group.
Most definitely. What a goal! What a goal! Ball's played out quickly to Sierra Fisher, and she slams one and takes a wicked deflection. Now we are 5-0, folks. We're here at the Sterniton College Gym, the Futsal All-Star game hosted by the Bermuda Futsal Federation. And just going forward, the Boys Futsal League will be starting next week, May the 11th, and it'll be hosted at Dowwood every Sunday. So again, kudos to the likes of Peter Souza and his team for putting this on, in an effort to collaborate with our outdoor football to help our boys to get football and our girls to get football all year round. Because that's what other countries are doing. Other countries are getting football all year round.
Yeah, and I think it's a good thing because as well as, playing the outside, indoor has its advantages as well. Like you were saying earlier, it works on your sharpness and your quickness to pass and to move. So those are some of the things that you take outdoors and put it in that game. And it makes that game better.
Yeah, I was recently in Brazil, visited my brother who lives in São Paulo in Brazil. This is an own goal, unfortunately. An own goal by Zakaya Lewis. They just chosen the wrong technique. But as I was saying, I was recently in Brazil, and a lot of their academies, their sports clubs, the kids play futsal in a very early age, so you can see where they get that creativity. You can see where they get the ability to control the ball with the outside of the foot, to play it with the outside of the foot, and that speed of movement and that speed of thought. So when you're getting that at 6 years old, you can see it now in their football and their national team. So it's great that we actually have a lot of facilities in Bermuda that can facilitate that. With all the schools and they have their gyms, we can actually facilitate that for our kids all year round, both indoor and outdoor.
Yeah, I agree, Monsieur. And again, it only will enhance our game.
Yeah. And it's this is going to be a runaway, folks. I don't see any way that the East can get back into this game with the speed and precision of the West team, and they're only getting younger and quicker.
Yep. You see the East steal again, and China Young having a shot, but it's blocked by Leanne Yates.
And Keisha Hollis is checked in for the East All-Star. Keisha Hollis from Hamilton Parish. Well, as Tansme Fobler is checked in for the West. This could be another goal, and it's just slotted through her legs. They're scoring at will. That's Zara Gibbons. And they are showing no mercy. This could get one-sided again.
Yeah, I think Coach Van Smith's going to have to, at halftime, going to have to come up with something to encourage his girls to keep going.
Yeah. I'm interested to see the reaction from the girls. Good shot on target. Leonie Yates is still playing. She's doing all she can at the back there for the East All-Stars. Good turn again.
Good save by the keeper. Good save by the keeper. Shot by Tanzania Fabler. Results in a corner for the East team.
Watching this makes me want to play, man.
For the West team.
I don't know if I could do it, but watching it makes me want to play. There's a bit of excitement, quickness, creativity, all the things that I like to do in the game. Saying this is the comfortableness. You have to turn inside. There's no way you can go inside towards your goal, so you have to be technically efficient to be able to turn inside with a man on your back.
But there was a case in point that we were saying about to teach you to play quicker. If she would have saw that quicker, she could have got out.
Got out, exactly.
Because it was delayed, it brought down the defense order.
And that's exactly what the West is doing. They're able to play much quicker with the ball.
Yes.
And
because we said ball speed and ball movement. That's got to be the key.
Yeah, I see that. Cliche wouldn't be happy with her touch at that touch at that.
Yep.
Wow. Leanne Yates is just falling. That was a smart ball. You didn't want to let the likes of Darryl get loose on that right wing. She's already showed her deadly finishing. Good turn. Good save.
Good save by the keeper.
Keeper rules it out to Leanne. She's not getting any movement out of the East team at the moment. There's not a lot of movement.
Not at all. Yeah, they're definitely tired. I think the coach needs to rotate them a bit more and a bit quicker.
Yep. This could be trouble. Oh, clever. Just slightly off the mark, but clever and bravery to go in there. Now here's the movement. Look at that. Clever. And could she finish? Too bad.
Some good movement there by young Nisbet.
But there you go. You got the youth on, the movement, the speed. Excellent. Looks like she took a little knock for her troubles.
Yeah.
That's not going to stop her.
I think the coach Smith has to use his resources that he has a little bit better. Whilst it will be a tall challenge to come back, he still has some players on his bench. I feel that can, still make a game out of it. I just think he needs to use his resources a little better.
I couldn't agree more. Good cleverness. He's just getting the right combination of players together on the field at the same time could make the world of a difference.
Yeah, that's very key.
Yeah, I've assessed some of the technical skills of some of the players really quickly, and if you could get maybe Nisbet, Leone,
Kyler,
they're all on the field at the same time
and working together.
I see he's been a little bit reluctant to give Yates a rest. I mean, she's doing a fabulous job on you.
Yep.
I think you just can.
Between her and the goalkeeper on the opposing team, they have yet to be substituted. So.
Good turn and shot. Good defending again by Rainey.
Well, let's see if they can get some offense going here.
Oh!
It was close. And it was Nisbet again.
Yeah.
Nisbet again.
If something is going to happen, it's going to be happening through Nisbet.
Yep, I agree.
It's definitely going to happen through Nisbet. She shows no fear out here. That was a good ball. So again, the speed of movement, because that was good combination play. And that's the other thing that's really good. It's like quick combinations all the time that open up. You could see the Brazil of the 70s. And this could be trouble.
Saved by the goalkeeper.
Good. Nisbet's in there again. You can see the Brazil of the 70s and the 80s. You know, they used to play very, very slow, and then all of a sudden, boom, boom, two, three quick combinations that open the team right up after probing for so long. You can see where they could develop that ability in playing this futsal.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, Maceo.
All of a sudden, I mean, the lower defense is to sleep. It looks like there's no danger. Then a quick, clever pass and movement, and all of a sudden they're in the free. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, and that was a football that we love to watch.
We love to watch. The team of 82, the team of 70.
And again,
Hold on. East has got 5 players on the field. That got Yates. That's got to be a penalty. And coach just getting a talking to. I think the East just had 5 players on the field at one time. Right now he's starting to experiment with different combinations.
With 2 minutes left, let's see if they can get a go and
too bad.
he got a good finish to the half.
Ball looking to be kicked back in by Rainey.
One thing, after 2 minutes and after the ball goes out, the clock stops. So
right.
We don't have a running clock after 2 minutes, which will give the East
good coming in. Well, every time they break through, that goalkeeper's there again.
Yeah.
Point is there again. So every time they're able to get a shot on goal, the goalkeeper is positioned well and comfortably makes saves.
One thing I can say, Maceo, is exciting times for women's football, because in previous years we always had a problem with goalkeeping, and now it looks like we've got some young goalkeepers coming through that actually do a good job.
Yes. I think earlier part of this year, that could have been one. Earlier part of this year, FIFA had an instructor down here from FIFA, and I actually took a course in futsal, and it's interesting in how it could be used to develop the main sport. And recently I was just in and England at St. George's Park, and they have a world-class futsal facility within the England national team set up training ground. So they're looking to implement futsal in their development in England as well. Obviously, you can see their players could use a lot more creativity and skill and speed in the game.
Yeah.
So futsal's a great tool, man.
Yeah, yeah. So far from what I've seen, and I mean the proof's there with Brazil.
I know 1-0. What the first little mistake by Poland. She's not happy with herself. She knows she expected to save that one. Yeah.
Let's see if that can give the East team the drive to pick up and get the second half going.
Victoria's the one that I mentioned. Victoria is a lady of many sports. She does the triathlons. She cycles. So she's very well-rounded, and I see she gets into a little bit of football. Victoria Davis, her name is. You might regularly see her out there on the cycling scene as well. Good skill. Good skill. And just like a defender, she says, hey, I didn't do anything. I didn't mean that, It wasn't me.
There again, we see some quick footwork by Nesbitt.
Yes.
Gets past two players, and then she's brought down.
Very quick footwork. Horn makes an unconventional save, but it works all the same.
Yeah, the key is to keep it out of the net. That is the key.
A good turn by Sante, but again, they're hunting like wolves. That West team, they're not giving them any real time on the ball. Nisbet strikes it. She's looking for the corner, and she gets it. Now on corners, the West was doing something very clever. They're keeping one player back, and they're playing the ball back, and they're getting the shot on goal. I don't see the East doing the same thing. And what I'm liking about the West team is like any player that comes on, you see they lose no rhythm. They don't lose anything with the players coming on.
And again, that's the point you were making. The girls have played together in the National Academy, so they're used to each other.
The pass is picked. There you have it, folks. 8-1 with the West. Well ahead at 8-1. And I'd like to mention that today we do have some, as was mentioned earlier, we have some FIFA officials here. Vance, maybe you could talk a little bit more about their role here in Bermuda. It's great to have, such people from FIFA here looking at our football.
Well, actually, they're here to gauge, it's actually FIFA performance. They're here to gauge how we do our activities administratively, work the clubs, and how we interact with each other. So it was a fitting time for them to be here.
Yeah, that's great, because I mean, what I've understood about the world game in my travels now is that football wants to become what they call a global citizen, improving people's lives, setting good examples for the world.